Hi everyone, we're back down at the allotment this morning. We hope you all had a great Christmas. We had a lot of fun, we played some games, we watched some movies, and we had a lot of food. We're back down at the allotment just checking how everything is. It's been quite dry over the past few days. We've had a bit of frost and just some slight drizzles, but no heavy rain. As you can see, the garlic here seems to be doing a lot better now that we've sprinkled down the slug pellets. The leaves don't seem to be as bitten anymore, it's just these few in the front that have gone yellow, as you can see, but the rest of them over this way look a bit healthier, and there's still more shoots coming up. The green beans, since we put the mesh over, they seem to be doing a bit better now. None of them have come back up through the soil, so we're not sure what got to them beforehand. If it was a bird or something underneath the soil that pushed them all out. But it seemed to be all of them that had been pulled out, so we're not sure if something just went round and took all of them out. But since putting the mesh over them, they're in place now. It doesn't look like they're as bitten up as before since we put down the slug pellets. You can see them starting to get bigger now. We'll just take you over to the strawberries. You can have a look and see if anything is starting to come up. The leaves are getting a bit greener now. You can see like these ones back here have started to die down, but the ones over this side, they're starting to go green again. There's just a few rotten leaves, so they should come back up over the next few months. We just need to get some more slug pellets just to put down, but then these should be okay. Hopefully it will fill the whole patch and then we'll get more strawberries, but we'll see what happens into next year. The shard is still growing up. I don't think that can die down. Every time we cut it back, it just comes back up again in abundance. So we're definitely going to be getting shard next year, or Dee might decide he wants to take up one of the beds and plant something else and just try something new. The garlic that was planted in this bed, you can see the shoots are still coming through. They haven't really got any leaves yet, but as long as the shoots are coming through, then they should be fine. We just sprinkle down some slug pellets in this bed just to protect them from being eaten, because I know some animals, they like to come and eat things when they're in the young stage. This is the other bed of shard. This one again seems to be growing back up again. We cut this one right down, but you can see all fresh new growth here. We might need to get some slug pellets in this bed once we get some more. This is the other garlic bed. This one seems to be doing okay. We just throw down some slug pellets just to protect this one, because we noticed before a lot of the leaves were going yellow, but now they seem to be looking a bit healthier and growing up a bit taller. We are due to get some rain near the end of this week, so they'll get some water. At least everything in the allotment is staying fresh. This was where the broccoli was. Not sure, this looks like it might be a garlic or an onion. Not sure where that's come from, as nothing else was planted in this bed except for the broccoli. As you can see, the shard on the other side. We did cut this one right back because there was a lot of rotten leaves at the bottom and a lot of eaten leaves around the top. So we did go through and just cut back a lot of the leaves. So now it's growing up a bit healthier. I'm not sure how many beds of shard Dee needs, but it's got quite a few, so definitely next year we'll get shard. This is our composting pile. You can see it's dying down quite nicely. We'll just take you down to the other beds and see what's happening in those. There's not much left of this bed now. The chocho looks like the root has died down. It might be buried under the soil, but we'll see what happens next year once it comes back into spring. The lilies, there's some green still on them, so hopefully they'll spring back up next year. We'll see what happens. We did pull out the roots from the cabbage, so this bed is clear, so Dee can put whatever he wants there for next year. The purple sprouting broccoli that we looked at last week, as you can see, is still growing. It doesn't look like it's gotten any bigger. It's just gotten a bit more purple. The ones that were smaller, they haven't gotten that much bigger either. So we'll keep an eye on those over the next few weeks, see if they get any bigger. Or if they just stay the same size. We're not sure why they took so long to come through. There's another patch of chargers here. This one looks to be like it's quite eaten, quite rotten. So we might pull out these ones here and just clear up this half of the bed. Or quarter, because the broccoli's taking up the majority of it. I don't see any more broccoli in this one. It's kind of almost growing like a cabbage, the leaves, the way they're curling up, but don't see anything amongst them, so not too sure what's going on with those. We'll just leave that for now, unless Dee tells us otherwise, and then we'll pull them all out. This is the other bed of garlic. This one was also not doing too well. You can see a lot of the leaves are quite spindly and going yellow. We did throw down some slug pellets to hopefully protect them from any slugs or snails that were coming into this bed. I don't know if something else has gotten to it, but we'll see how this one does. Dee might have to come back and replant some of them. I don't think he's got any more at home, or he might just leave it and put something else there when he comes back. This is the elephant garlic. This one seems to be doing the best. As you can see, the leaves are quite thick. There are some that are turning yellow, but I don't know if it's just where it's been frosty. They don't look as eaten as the ones in the other beds. We did throw down some slug pellets in this bed as well, just to protect them. I'm not sure where all this debris has come from, but we'll clear that out and just tidy up that bed. We'll take you into the polytunnel and you can have a look what's going on in there. It looks like the cactus is starting to go rotten. I'm not sure what happened with that. We did put down some diatomaceous earth, but I'm not sure if that's what caused the issue or if it was something else that got to it. As you can see, a lot of the leaves and the arms are going black. It looks quite eaten. You can see all the yellow spots down here. But we do have another one at home, so Dee can always replant one for next year and then have another fresh one, and hopefully he'll get that one growing up a bit better than this one. The lemongrass is still here, you can see. It's just going dry and the leaves are browning, but this one seems to be doing okay. The peppers, you can see there's still peppers on here. Last week we did cut this plant back quite a bit, all the dead branches and any of the rotten ones. But you can see there's still peppers on it, so we'll take those off and bring those back home with us if they're not rotten. This one, the Scotch bonnets, you can see a few still on there. Still growing, just this last few, probably for the season. We did cut back a lot of the dead branches. There was a lot of, as you can see, when the branches turn black, we just cut those ones back. So hopefully that should spring back up again for next year. We did put more soil in those buckets to keep them roots warm. This was the Edo. This one still seems to be going fine and doing okay. You can see a new leaf is coming up through this one. It doesn't look like it gets very leafy, because since we've been here it's only ever had 2 leaves. So I'm not sure if one leaf dies, another one grows, and then the process repeats. We'll have to see about that one. If there's anything in online to see how they can grow better. This is the other lemongrass. This one doesn't seem to be doing as well. A lot of the ends of the leaves are dying and turning black, but we'll leave that as it is. These are the other pepper plants. I think that one there was the jalapenos. We did cut that one right down because there are a lot of dead foliage in there. As you can see, there's more for us to clear up. So we'll just clear out all the dead foliage from that one, and that should be looking a lot healthier. We'll just show you the carrots, see how they're doing. As we saw that they were coming up last week when we were here. Let's move this. As you can see, there's still lots of shoots coming up. Lots of little sprouts. We'll just give that another light water, and then this should be fine. We'll just water that and cover that back over. That's the jobs we've got to do for now, so we'll do those and then we'll get back to you. Hi everyone, so we've gone through and we've cut back all the branches that were rotten from the sprouting broccoli. As you can see, there's quite a lot of them, as they've got lots of holes in them. Some were going yellow, so we've just cut all of those ones out, any that we've seen, just to clear up the plant a bit more, just give it some more light. Not that there'll be much over the next couple of days, but the more light it can get, hopefully maybe some broccoli will grow on there, or we might end up pulling them out over the next couple of weeks, depending on what Dee says to do with them. We've gone around the whole plant and just taken out most of the rotten leaves that we've seen. As you can see, this made a lot of difference. Now you can actually see the branches, so hopefully they get a bit more light. We cleared up in the polytunnel and just went through. There's not much left for us to do, so I think we're going to call it a day now. We'll see you next week in the next video. Remember to like, share and subscribe. We hope you all have a great New Year's, and we'll see you in the new year.